Hi there, and welcome to Thunkable, the drag and drop app building platform. Today, we're going to discuss using Lottie animations in your Thunkable project. While you can show a moving GIF in your project with the image component, and we also offer a generic loading icon, the animation component allows you to display professional-looking JSON animation in your project. You can find a JSON animation to use in your project at a website like lottiefiles.com. You can see that you can search by different categories. Right now I'm just looking at popular animations. And to download as a JSON animation, I simply click Download and Lottie JSON. Now that I've saved this animation, let's go back to our project. And I can go to the animation property of my animation component and upload the JSON file from there. We can also upload an animation in our Project Assets tab. I'll go back to Lottie Files and I'll find another animation. Let's take this girl delivering pizzas on a scooter. And now when I come back to my project, I can click on my Assets tab and I can either click on the text Choose a File or click on this plus icon to view all of the assets in my project. In this pop-up, I can once again click Choose a File and upload my selected file. Now if I come back to my animation component in the designer and click on its animation property, you can see that I have the option to display my rocket launch animation or my pizza delivery animation. Now let's take a look at the loops property. While we want some animations to loop in our project, such as this rocket, there may be other animations that you only want to display once. As an example, we'll take this confetti animation from Lottie Files. We expect confetti to be thrown once, and then perhaps to display some content behind it. We do not expect confetti to explode over and over again in a loop. I'll just add a new animation to my screen and go to Lottie Files and download the confetti animation. And upload it to my second animation component. By setting the loops property of this animation component to false, we can see our confetti be thrown one time and then stop. Now let's take a look at the animation blocks. You can see that we have an animation click event. This means that you can execute some blocks when the animation is clicked, just like any other image or button component. We also have a block to change the animation component's JSON animation, as well as blocks for the looping property and the animation's height and width. We also have blocks to toggle whether or not the animation is visible. Let's add blocks to animation 1 to change what animation we display when the component is clicked. In the design screen, we'll just add a label here to say click to change transport mode. And in the blocks, we'll say that when animation 1 is clicked, if its current animation is this rocket launch animation, then we'll switch to the pizza delivery animation. But if the current animation is not the rocket launch animation, then we'll set this component to display the rocket launch animation. Now let's test it out. So we see that when our project starts, we see our confetti animation execute once and then stop. And then when we click on our top animation, when we click on the rocket, it switches to the pizza delivery. And then when we click again, it switches back to the rocket. And that's an introduction to Thunkable's animation component. We invite you to explore more animations that are available at lottiefiles.com and to check out Thunkable's docs on this component. Thank you so much for watching, and as ever, thanks for thunking.